Hi everyone! Today on Cooking Up Love, I'm going to share with you one of our favorite recipes for making homemade applesauce. It's got a rich, appley flavor and it's ready in about 30 minutes. And you can sweeten it to your taste. We love eating this when it's still warm, and I think you'll love the caramel flavor notes from the brown sugar and the vanilla that we add. If you've ever made applesauce before, it may have turned out a little thin or a little runny, and today I'm going to share with you our recipe, and this makes a thick, appley applesauce without having to cook it down for hours or drain it. Now let me show you how we make this. And here's all the ingredients that we'll be using, and I've listed everything you'll need in the recipe in the description box below. To start, I'm using a mix of apples, some crisp and sweet tangos and honey crisp, and a few Granny Smith for just a bit of tartness. Then a bit of brown sugar, a little bit of water, a pinch of salt, and vanilla. This applesauce is delicious served warm or chilled, and it's ready in about 30 minutes. It's the perfect time for this with all of the delicious apples in season right now, whether you go apple picking or getting them from the store. To make the best tasting applesauce, use 2 or 3 different kinds of apples, some sweet and some tart. The mix I'm using today is Granny Smith, Honey Crisp, and Sweet Tango. And this is about 3 pounds of apples. You can choose to peel or not peel the apples. These are organic and I'm leaving the skins on for the extra flavor and vitamins, and because it's faster and easier to get this all started. I'll be using an immersion blender to get everything smooth at the end. Roughly chop the apples, leaving the core and the seeds out. And I like to trim off any bruises or blemishes too. This recipe makes about 4 to 6 cups of fresh applesauce, and it'll keep for several days in the refrigerator. But it's so tasty it rarely lasts for more than a day. And if this is your first time at our channel, welcome. We are making easy, no-fail recipes that you can make with confidence and share with everyone you love. And I'd love to have you join us every week when we share new recipes. Subscribe to find out when we've posted a new recipe. Put the apples into a large, heavy-bottomed pot. Next, add 2 to 3 tablespoons of water and bring this to a simmer, and then cover the pot. This is the key to having naturally thick applesauce. A lot of recipes add 1 cup, even 3 cups of water or cider. Apples have plenty of water, and just adding this 2 or 3 tablespoons will be the perfect amount to create the steam that we'll need to break the apples down quickly. If you like a looser applesauce, you can add more after we puree it. Cover the pot and cook the apples for about 15 minutes. I like to give them a stir every once in a while. After 15 minutes, the apple should be softening and starting to break up. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, then stir to mix it in and cover and simmer for another 15 minutes. Now the apples are very soft and most of the liquid has cooked off. Now to break the apples down into the applesauce, you can use a potato masher, food processor, a food mill. Today I'm using an immersion blender. Because apples vary so much in sweetness and tartness, I season the applesauce at this stage. I'm adding a teaspoon of brown sugar and just a pinch of kosher salt. Stir everything together and then give it a taste to see if you want more sugar. I've added another teaspoon of sugar. And the brown sugar gives the applesauce just a hint of caramely flavor. And this is really incredible served warm. It's the perfect side dish, and this special applesauce is always on our holiday table. If you like this recipe, do me a favor and hit the like button and share it with a friend. And we've got so many delicious recipes that are perfect for sharing. Here's a playlist I put together to get you started. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.